Reseda apartment.
The children's mother has been arrested for their murders, and she's in custody in Central California.
We are learning more about the family, including details of a bitter custody battle. Laura Diaz has been following this story for us, and she joins us with now new developments in this tragic story. Laura?
Es muy mala.
Blanca Aguirre walked with a cane and spoke with a broken heart about the murder of the 3 babies. She brought a candle.
Yeah.
You're sad for the children.
Claro que sí. Not for her.
This afternoon, LAPD officers said that they were here to lend emotional support to people in the Reseda complex traumatized by the killings. A growing memorial in front of the building had a new heartbreaking addition. At 4 a.m., away from the glare of cameras, the dad, Eric Denton, reportedly left these pictures of his children. Their pictures framed in green bunting and the words, "Dad loves you," scrawled on the sidewalk nearby. Listen to their names. Joanna Denton, 3 years old. Terry Denton, 2 years old. Sierra Denton, 6 months old. The children's grandmother made the grim discovery Saturday. There is no confirmation yet from the coroner on cause of death. Their mom, 30-year-old Liliana Carrillo, the only suspect in the case. She was caught in Tulare County after a carjacking. Today we asked if any of this could have been prevented.
It's too late.
You don't often see tears well up in the eyes of an attorney. But that's what happened today when I asked family law attorney Kelly Chang Rickert to review the court documents Fox 11 obtained over the weekend. Family law is different.
There is no winning in family court. If you have to go there, if you have to ask a third party like a judge who knows nothing about your family for orders, you've already lost.
But as we reported Sunday, the irony for all to see in these documents, there was a hearing scheduled in this case for Wednesday. We wondered what might have happened at that hearing.
There's a lot of false orders, false allegations in family law. So unfortunately, this one was true. She really needed help. But because of the volume of cases, there was no way the courts could protect this family.
Back here live at the vigil, you can see behind me there are still many balloons, stuffed toys, candles. People left rosaries in memory of those 3 little babies who lost their lives so very violently. I have to tell you, I've reported the news for many years in Los Angeles. It's hard to imagine people responding on such a visceral level, from the attorney you just heard from everyday people who've been walking over here to say that they were so sorry about what happened. Keep in mind, this is a working class neighborhood. People have very little money, but whatever they had, they came to give it today. In fact, the woman you saw at the top of the piece, she spoke to me first in Spanish. She said, "I scrub people's floors so that my children can have a better life. To think what happened to these children is just so awful." Marla, Coco, back to you.
And yes, Laura, as you're mentioning, I mean, the attorney who started crying and the neighbors out there, I imagine that you can just feel the sadness in the air in that neighborhood, and you're seeing balloons and all the support as well.
Yes, it's quite moving, actually, to go over to the vigil and to read what people have written. There's been really a solemn mood here when people have walked up, even though they've had children. Sometimes there were as many as a dozen people here. You could hear a pin drop. They knew that this was a very sad moment, that lives had been lost, that it was a true tragedy. And you could get that sense, really, you could feel it in the air. It was palpable. Back to you.
It's a tough assignment, Laura, but you're doing a great job honoring the 3 little angels' memory. Thank you.
And President Biden met with a bipartisan